Hey guys.
Hi guys.
So you guys really came through with your questions.
Oh my god,
it's
did you?
kind of crazy. We were expecting like maybe 100 questions at most.
I was like expecting more around 75, but
we have hundreds and hundreds of questions from Instagram, from Twitter, from Google Plus, from YouTube,
it's
from
crazy.
Facebook. It's nuts.
Yeah, so this will probably be a few part mini series kind of thing.
Yeah, we're not going to be able to answer all of them, obviously. Plus, a lot of the Funko Pop questions, some of them are going to be answered in a later tag video that we're doing.
Yeah.
You know, kind of hang off on that. Some of the stuff,
we
the
will
Funko related
answer
stuff,
them.
they
It's
will
just
get
coming
answered.
in another video.
It'll just be in a pretty it's coming. It's only been in a couple videos, so just kind of
bear with
us with that. Okay, so here we go. Let's start it. The first question I see from Mr. Butler is, what's your favorite TV show of all time?
Okay, I'm gonna sound pretty horrible in this, but don't make fun of me. But I love Little House on the Prairie and Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman. Like, they're kind of tied. I love those two TV shows.
Oh my god, what a terrible show.
I'm like an 80-year-old woman, I guess. I watch them all the time.
Yeah, we watch it. I had to watch it.
it all the time.
But yeah, it's bad. So.
He listens.
My favorite TV show, yeah, I listen. My favorite TV show of all time is The Simpsons. You know, it's pretty obvious for that anyways. I love The Simpsons. I've always loved The Simpsons. I used to watch them every afternoon after I got off of school from 5:30 to 7:30, and then I'd watch the new one at 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
I love The Simpsons. I just do.
I watched those shows with my grandma constantly because my grandma kept me after school as a kid, so those were kind of the shows growing up with.
A close second is with the 66 Batman series. So.
Oh, that's a good one.
Okay, well, let's go to the next one.
From Riser Productions, they want to know, how are you?
Pretty good.
I'm pretty good.
How are you?
How are you?
Next question is from Sean Stillman Jennings, and it says, what custom pops are you working on? If not, any plans? I am working on a custom pop right now, a few actually. But I'm not going to tell you.
Yeah, we can't really say anything, but, you know. From 1/4 Canadian, if you're comfortable with it.
What does that even mean? like his...
Maybe mom is like... half Canadian, half something, and dad is something else, or vice versa.
Okay, what's that?
I don't know. If you're comfortable with it, could you give us some basic info about yourselves? Just some basic stuff like name, age, general occupation, where are you from? Region is great unless you feel comfortable getting more specific. I don't even know your names! I'm going to be blunt for a moment. I know you as the pop-loving YouTubers, the excited woman, and the long-haired guy. Who may be in a relationship. You just seem like awesome people, and I'm sure I'm not the only one who wants to know just some basics about you guys. If you don't feel comfortable or have reasons why you have not told your subscribers, followers basic info like your name, that's fine. You can just ignore this. Please don't do something you're not comfortable with.
Well, thank you. We appreciate
thank you.
And I guess there are some questions we have. Now, granted, you know, keep in mind, this is the internet, so people are crazy on the internet.
Yeah.
So we don't give that much information away, because there's always somebody crazy out there you got to be careful. And take that as some advice, guys, if you have your own YouTube channel.
Yeah.
You know, you want to keep a lot of your information, you know, as private as you can.
You don't want to be like, this is my address, telephone number, age, sex, location kind of stuff.
ASL,
you know?
that's old AOL stuff right there. But I'm Mark.
I'm Ashley.
So we've said that before, but we don't really introduce ourselves, I guess, because we don't have like a cool name where like I'm Deathstroke 1999 or something. I don't know.
Yeah, we just have like the most common basic names, so maybe that's what we should go by, the excited woman and long-haired guy.
Yeah, I think that's what we'll be. We'll introduce our videos. Hey guys, I'm the long-haired guy.
And I'm the excited woman. I love it.
So as far as location goes, we live in the Midwest, we live in Indiana, but we're going to probably be moving soon, so that's up for debate.
Yeah, we have no idea where we're going yet, so your guess is as good as ours.
Now, we might be in a relationship.
Maybe.
A small relationship called marriage.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're married, guys.
We are.
So thanks for your question, 1/4 Canadian.
Thank you, I kind of like your name.
Next question is, and I'm sorry we have to keep looking down because a lot of these questions are kind of long. From Try Hard Games, it's can you make a video of you making custom pops? Also, how many do you have? Also, can you show them? Also, can you do giveaways like commenting on YouTube? Also, please, because not everyone has Twitter links. So there's a lot in there. I think first off, I am currently making a series. It takes a while, guys, so you know it just takes a while. It's just that simple. But I'm gonna literally take you through the entire process of making a custom pop. It's gonna be an awesome, just few videos. It's gonna be quite a few, but I think you guys are gonna have fun. I had fun, and you know we're gonna be doing that. I think for most of my custom pops now, we're gonna start from the beginning. And we're gonna go through all the videos together. So it's gonna be an interesting series. Also in those questions, how many pops do we have? We'll answer that later, but we have a ton.
Oh my God, hundreds.
Also, can you do giveaways like commenting on YouTube? So the thing is, YouTube is kind of funny about giveaways on YouTube. So technically in the rules, you're not allowed to do giveaways on YouTube. And prior to that, we didn't really care or even play by the rules. But there's somebody out there that doesn't like us, so they they report our giveaways on YouTube. So we pretty much just stopped doing the YouTube giveaways, and we have to direct you to either Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. So
yeah, we're sorry for that, but for us to continue doing this, we have to follow the rules.
Yeah, but we have plenty of giveaways, so just, you know.
Stay tuned. So from Achilles Shoplight, I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's either Achilles Shoplight or Achilles Hoplite.
Sorry, we totally butchered that. And their question is, how did you guys meet? Do you have a shared interest in pop figures? So we met in high school. Actually middle school, but we didn't really become like...
We had a kind of bigger high school, so you don't always know everybody in your school, but...
We actually didn't like start hanging out together until our senior year, but...
Yeah, it's kind of an interesting story, so I guess this might take a while. So, I was really big, and now don't judge me. Actually, I don't care what. When I was in high school, I was really big into ghost hunting, believe it or not. Now, this is the time when like ghost hunting and all that crap was real popular.
Taps.
So, yeah, ghost hunters. So, you know, I'd go around ghost hunting, and we had like a small business type thing with my dad where we'd go. Where we go and ghost hunt and that kind of thing. Now, guys, this is kind of if you're looking to pick up some chicks or something, I get that question all the time. How do you get like a nerdy girl or that kind of thing? You know, one way to get a girl is scaring them. Scaring them is a good way to pick up a chick. So remember that.
Within reason, it's a good way. Like taking them somewhere that's scary, like to a haunted house. That's pretty good because you know, of course, they're gonna be like, oh my God.
Or whatever. You know,
but like trying to scare the crap out of them, not a good idea. Like popping out of things and scaring them, not great.
So the story is there was this old farm. It used to be like I don't know what it was. It was some crazy farm that had like a church on it, and it'd been turned into like a witch house, and there was like pentagrams painted. It was weird, right? So, but it was haunted, I guess. So we went over there. It wasn't really haunted, but it was kind of haunted. But
he told me it was haunted.
It was totally haunted for the day. Like, you know, there were like ghosts and devils.
People were making sacrifices, all this stuff. I'm like, oh my God, I don't want to go.
So I texted her.
But I wanted to impress him, so I went.
She was in my astronomy class in the first period, and you know that kind of thing.
We had speech together.
We had some classes, but I texted her. I was like, hey, you want to go ghost hunting? And yeah.
You're wrong. No, this is how the story goes, guys. I told him, I was like, hey, you know, I'd like to hang out. This was like the Friday before spring break. I'm like, hey, let's hang out. I want to do something.
You blew me off.
He's like, okay, I'll get a hold of you. I blew you off like months before.
That's right, she blew me off.
And it was like a legitimate excuse, guys. But like months later, to spring break, I'm like, hey, get a hold of me. I'd like to hang out with you. And he's like, oh, okay. And then...
Oh, is that what I sound like? Okay.
Pretty much. And then come Saturday, Sunday, I hadn't heard from him. I'm like, all right, it's been a day or two. Where's this dude at? Like, what's going on? So I call like 7 of my guy friends from school, and I'm like, hey, do you have Mark's phone number? How do I get a hold of him? And like, long story short, I tracked down his cell phone number, and I texted him. I was like, hey, you want to hang out and do something? He's like, I'll try to get a ghost hunt together this week. And I was like, no, what are you doing tonight? So...
Oh, is that what... Well, yeah, that's right, man. She was crazy. She was crazy about me, guys. She had to date me, so...
I mean, I must admit, I kind of stared at him in class, like, I was like, oh my God, this guy's so cute. That's the crazy one.
She came to my baseball games, and she was like,
I did not stalk you.
She was kind of a stalker, let's be honest.
Well, hey, I got what I wanted.
I forgot the question. Yeah, so the rest of it. Did we meet from a shared love of Pops? Absolutely not.
No. This happened long after we'd been together.
Well, yeah, Pops were kind of a thing. You know, now, she had her interests, and I had my interests. And to be honest with you, our interests they don't really cross paths as much.
No,
like some of them do, but we're always open to you know, what each other likes, and I think that's what makes a relationship strong. Is
I think so too.
She has something that she likes, I have something I like. Now, granted, they do happen to both be in that nerd realm, so you know it kind of goes together in a way. So, guys, girls out there, just always appreciate what your partner likes, what they're into, as long as it's healthy, I suppose.
Right.
And you know, just try to understand it. You know, that's all they want. Give them a chance. You might hate it. You know, don't get me wrong. I'm not a huge Harry Potter fan, but I watched all the movies.
He went to the midnight release,
for the book releases and stuff.
Everything,
you know, it's not my necessarily like I'm not a huge fan of Harry Potter, but I can get excited for her because you know the new Pops coming out. You know, wands, that kind of crap. So you know, and it's the same thing with Batman. You know, she's not a gigantic Batman fan like I am. She's more Harley Quinn, but I
support the Batman.
Yeah, she appreciates my love for Batman. So
YoshiMan1011 asks, I have some questions. Do you plan on hunting for new pop releases?
Of course.
Yes. Do you have any Hot Topic exclusive hipster pops? Ariel, Belle, and Jasmine. I have Ariel and Belle, and Jasmine is still in the works.
We ordered her from Hot Topic and they canceled our order, so we're still working on it.
Are you going to make an updated pop collection video? We have this question asked by a lot of people.
Let's put that down for a second and go over this, because this is the question we've been asked multiple times.
Yes.
And there are reasons why we don't have a video yet for this Funko Pop collection. So yes, we are going to have a Funko Pop collection video. It's going to be a multiple series one, just like anything else. The problem is, you know, like I said, we just graduated college. We're working on finding jobs. We're probably going to be moving somewhere in the country, and you know, our stuff isn't set up the proper way. You know what I mean? So really what it would be is us, you know, standing in front of the camera like we did a year ago.
Yeah, like, this is what we got. This is another one. And next.
and you know, and that goes along with a lot of people want to just see our nerd collection in general. Same thing, man. They're in all different kinds of rooms.
Yeah,
they're
spread out. Like half's in the living room.
Yeah, it wouldn't be proper right now. We'll still do even if it takes us long enough, we'll still do a pop collection video and show you what we have. But at least as far as the nerd cave, if you will.
Yeah, the nerd cave is going to happen when we get a bigger place.
Yeah, we need to move by an IKEA, basically.
That's right, IKEA, I love you.
Next question is from CoolGamer484. How long have you been collecting? It has now been 2 years.
Yeah, 2 years.
So, that kid Josiah, do you guys ever think you'll stop collecting, and do you collect anything other than Pops? Do we think we'll ever stop collecting Pops? Of course. I mean, in general, you know, they're going to eventually stop making them, probably.
I mean, I would think so. It's just like any other toy that's gone through like generations and stuff. They can't eventually they're going to run out of designs, and I don't think that they're going to be able to continue on after that.
Most products only have a life of like 5 years
to 10
at
years,
most. Yeah, so you know that's probably what we'll see with Pops, and then they're going to try to come out with a new one.
Yeah,
I don't know how do you go farther than they have. They have so many licenses. They're going to have to come up with a different product that they can go back over.
I think that's why they're coming out with all of the new product lines, like Dorbs and reaction figures. They're trying to extend that life market, so we'll see what happens.
It's hard to say. There's just nothing on the market like a Pop, though.
Yeah,
so, you know, I think the Vinylmation is the only thing that could possibly fill a void, you know.
And I don't think I'll quit collecting Pops until their company's like, whoops, see ya. So
bye, peace. You know,
right.
You know, we like Pops. You know, they're inexpensive. You know, for the most part,
they're easily stored.
Yeah, when you want a special character that you've always loved, but you know you can't find it as an action figure, or you don't even like action figures. You know, I'm not a huge action figure collector because you know it's just not my thing, except for Ninja Turtles and stuff. I like special things. I like vinyl toys. I like statues. I like, you know, that kind of thing. I'm just not entirely into the action figure stuff unless it's in the blister pack. If it's on card, I like it. If not, you know, I don't have a huge set of just figures laid all around. So, but rest in peace, my Ninja Turtles figures from the early 90s that my mom got rid of. And then also you ask, do you collect anything else? We collect a lot of stuff. So, you know, we have that addictive personality of just buying things that we like. So
I collect a lot of books.
Yeah, she collects books and of course Harry Potter stuff and Harley Quinn stuff, and you know, I collect Batman stuff of all kinds, Ninja Turtles stuff, Power Rangers. Yeah, she collects shoes. We both collect shoes, but that's a whole different story. I collect art books, and I collect, you know, it's just we have collections all over this place. You know,
it's crazy.
Yeah,
the amount of stuff we collect.
It is pretty crazy.
It's pretty insane. DVDs.
Yeah, DVD. huge DVD collection. Obviously, video games. We're into video games. We have a big video game collection.
Yeah, we'll digress.
Halloween stuff.
Oh,
We have a collection of Halloween ornaments or what have you.
Yeah, so, decorations and jazzy stuff.
So we have a couple questions in here that are going to be more relevant into our tag video, so we'll kind of leave those alone. But one does say, what's the rarest pop you guys have? I don't think that's in the tag question, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't think it is either.
So I know what your rarest pop is.
Yeah, my rarest pop is my metallic Wicked Witch. It's from the 2011 Comic-Con, and there was only 480 pieces made, so that's my rarest pop I have.
Also, you have the metallic genie.
Yes, I do.
That's kind of rare. That's one of the more rare ones. Really, a lot of the Wizard of Oz are kind of rare, but definitely the 480 metallic Wizard. My most rare one is probably Air Batman. I have an Air Batman where they made Batman #1, but they made a shield just like this with the yellow and the black when it wasn't supposed to. It was only supposed to be the black logo on the gray. So that's pretty rare when it was a mistake, and you know, I was lucky enough to get it. It's funny how I got it. You know, this was a year and a half ago when Pops, you know, were just getting kind of popular, but people didn't really understand. You could still buy Pops on eBay, like for a good price.
Ridiculous prices.
We'll just say that.
Low prices.
And I got one because the person took a picture of the Batman and said, you know, Batman Pop, whatever they called it, $9.99. So
yeah,
you can't beat that.